Pittsburgh Steelers 43 and the Kansas City Chiefs 14 in prime time on NBC. The whole nation got to see the Kansas City Chiefs take a big shit in front of the entire world. You know, when the schedule comes out in April, everybody says, boy, I can't wait to see what primetime game the Chiefs are going to get. Are they going to be on Monday night? Are they going to be on Sunday night? Are they going to be on Thursday night? Boy, we're going to show the world we're a good team. Yeah, right. That sucked ass. 43-14. This fucking loss goes on the feet of Andy Reid for not having his team prepared. Andy Reid takes the blame. He takes the blame bigger than shit. There's no excuse for it. No excuse whatsoever. The game starts. Chiefs get the ball. Alex Smith hits Jeremy Maclin. Drops back in the pocket. Beautiful pocket. Got time. Boom. 16 yards over the middle. The very next play, Alex Smith drops back to pass. Beautiful pocket. 17 yards to Chris Conley. Awesome. 2 plays, he got 17 yards. 16 yards before the play before that was by Jeremy Maclin on a reception. Then the very next play, Alex Smith, they try a snap where he runs parallel, or let's take Alex Smith, who's had a beautiful pocket on previous 2 games. Let's take the snap and run him sideways along the offensive line, and he tries to sprint out and he runs into the sack. He runs into the sack by Hayward. And so now it's 2nd and 16. So then the Kansas City Chiefs try a screen. So now it's 3rd and 16, and then it's incomplete. A beautiful drive starts with so much potential. You're going to take your quarterback and run in parallel to the line with the line of scrimmage and run into a sack? Come on, man. He was clicking those first 2 plays. That was what you wanted to see, the first 2 plays. And you call a horrendous play like that, Andy Reid? What the hell is that shit? So then the Chiefs punt, pin the Steelers deep. Steelers take 1 play, drive to the 50 on a bomb. Chiefs hold them to punt. Then the Chiefs decide they just want to give the game away. Spencer Ware, for the 3rd week in a row, fumbles. 3rd week in a row, he fumbles the football. 3 plays later, nobody wants to cover Darius Hayward-Bay on 3rd and 9. Roethlisberger tosses a beautiful touchdown pass to a guy who's wide open. The very next series, 2 plays into the drive, Alex Smith. Yeah, that's Alex Smith. Freaking those an interception looked like he didn't know what the hell he was doing. His head was up his ass that play. And then the blowout was on, of epic proportion. It was freaking on. It was on. The Steelers moved the ball up and down the field at will. They did everything they want, all because the Chiefs couldn't do anything to stop it. Blowout, sucked ass, and the Chiefs are in a world of shit. They got 2 weeks to think about this game. I know people might say, hey, Shaggy, don't be too negative. We started 1-5 last year and won 10 straight games and then went in the playoffs and won against the Houston Texans 30-0. Well, ladies and gentlemen who have that rebuttal, you can't put yourself in a hole like that every single season because you're not going to go 1-5 and go to the playoffs and win a game every year. They're 2-2. The Kansas City Chiefs stand 2-2 in the division. 2 games behind Denver, who are without a doubt the best team in the AFC. Doesn't matter if it's Paxton Lynch or Trevor Siemian at quarterback, they are, which is frustrating in itself. And the Oakland Raiders, 3-1. I know many Chiefs fans want to get on here and say, yeah, the Raiders suck. Well, guess what? The Oakland Raiders are fucking a lot better than the Kansas City Chiefs. You know why? The Oakland Raiders are 3-0 on the road. The Kansas City Chiefs are 0-2 on the road. 0-2 on the road in games that they didn't even look like they prepared for. 0-2 on games on the road where they didn't look like they gave a shit. The Oakland fucking Raiders are 3-0 on the road and looking like a damn good team. The Raiders went into New Orleans on a hostile environment, louder than shit. Stole a game, first game of the season. They lost in a shootout week 2, went to Tennessee and won. Went to Baltimore. The Raiders went to Baltimore today and won. That's fucking huge, man. That's the freaking Ravens, who are a damn good team, and the Ravens are a good team, and the Raiders went into Baltimore and won. That speaks volumes of the freaking Oakland Raiders. So, Chiefs fans, if you want to knock Oakland, go ahead. Go ahead and try to knock the Raiders. But guess what? They're one game behind Denver, and they're freaking look a hell of a lot better than the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs... What is the Chiefs' identity? First game of the season, they're losing 24-3. They got to pull it out of their ass and freaking haul ass all the way back and win a miraculous game in overtime. Second game in Houston, sucked. They kicked 4 field goals and lose 19-12. Last week, the secondary looks like the best secondary in the history of fucking secondaries in NFL history, and gets 6 interceptions. Today, DJ White was schooled, ruled, and fooled. He hope he learns from it. He's a rookie. I still like him better than Phillip Gaines. You may think, wow, why in the hell? Because he's got better potential. He's got better upside. Give DJ White a couple games to figure it out, and he'll be fine. Phillip Gaines may be back in 2 weeks to take his spot as the second corner. We'll see. But the Chiefs are in a world of shit. They are in a world of shit. You can't go into prime time in front of the world and look this bad. Because it hurts your confidence, it hurts your identity, and it hurts the fan base's morale. Son of a bitch, man. Think about what the hell you're doing, Andy Reid. Do you even prepare? Do you even scout the opposing teams? Do you even see what the hell the opposing teams run offensively? Do you got a freaking clue? I don't think you do. I really don't. Because out of the 4 games this season, you only look decent in one of them. You've only looked decent in one of the 4 games. You're lucky to be 2-2. The San Diego Chargers currently stand 1-3, dead last in the division. They can move the ball up and down the field with the best of them, but Chargers find a way to lose. So I'm not scared by them. But the Kansas City Chiefs, you're in a distant 3rd place. The Raiders look a hell of a lot better than you, and the Broncos are in a league all their own. It don't matter who the freaking Broncos put at quarterback. Tim Tebow, Peyton Manning on one leg and one finger, Trevor Siemian, who's never started an NFL game, Paxton Lynch. They're going to move the ball up and down at will. You know why? Because they're prepared. The freaking every team in the AFC West, except the Chargers, because they know how to freaking blow it at the end. Every team in the AFC West, the Broncos and Raiders are prepared. The Chiefs are not prepared. And that falls at the feet of the walrus, Andy Reid. There's no excuse for this, Andy Reid. Pull your head out of your big fucking fat ass and get this shit together. I've seen this shit happen too many times on national TV. I don't want the Chiefs to be in prime time. When the April schedule comes out the 3rd week of April, I'm like, please don't have any primetime games because I got to stay up late and watch them get their ass kicked along with the fucking everybody else in the world. Yeah, let's go watch them on primetime get their asses fucking stomped. Really cool. I like that shit. Way to go, Andy Reid. I'm glad you came to Kansas City. You know, 4 years ago, we were ready to black out Arrowhead. And we did a damn good job because Scott Pioli sucked and the whole freaking franchise was lost. The Kansas City Chiefs were 1-10 on Monday Night Football, November 12th, 2012. And you know what Romeo Crennel took that 1-10 team do? Romeo Crennel took a Chiefs team that was 1-10, took them into Pittsburgh and lost in overtime. It was a hell of a game. We still blacked out Arrowhead 6 days later. But Romeo Crennel was able to take a 1-10 team led by Matt Castle and a whole bunch of buffoons and took the Steelers into overtime. What the hell happened today? Andy Reid took his team that was a couple of ESPN prognosticators had us being freaking AFC champions and took us and got our asses kicked. How could Romeo Crennel take a team that was 1-10 in Pittsburgh and lose a tough game in overtime? But Andy Reid could take this Kansas City Chiefs squad that's supposed to be Super Bowl potential and get their asses handed to them. Lot to digest, and I'm going to have to take a whole shitload of kaopectate and Pepto-Bismol for the next couple weeks to digest this loss, buddy. Very disappointed in being a Kansas City Chiefs fan at this time. Very freaking disappointed, and hard times are here. Hard times are here if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan. I don't know about this team. And what's up with the fucking wide receiver screens, man? Alex Smith shows when he can stand back in the pocket, he can hit the receivers when they run a 10-yard route. But we keep trying to throw these fucking wide receiver screens because they're going to get us 3 yards. Freaking bullshit calls. Come on, Andy Reid. Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson, your freaking offensive coordinator for 3 seasons, took a rookie quarterback and beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 34-3 the week before. Don't you think you should have had him on speed dial saying, hey, buddy, how did you take a rookie quarterback and beat Pittsburgh Steelers 34-3? I got Alex Smith. Should I run about 25 wide receiver screens, Doug? What do I do to beat just wide receiver screens? Yeah. All right, that'll be cool. And you took a rookie quarterback and you shredded the Steelers defense. How'd you do it? Yeah. Okay. That's how you do it? Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Doug, I appreciate the advice. I'm going to go eat about 14 slabs of ribs from Gates & Sons and about 6 orders of potato salad. And I'm going to put together a game plan. Hope it works, man. Good game against the Steelers. Is that the hell freaking game plan Andy Reid did? Did he call Doug Peterson and just come together with a freaking stupid-ass game plan? Disappointed with you, Big Andy. Disappointed in you. You know what to do. I want to put faith in you, but after today's debacle and the previous week's debacles, I got some damn freaking concerns. Again, the Chiefs are staring up at the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. It's not a good place to be. The Kansas City Chiefs last year we swept the Raiders, and a hard-fought game at Oakland. The Raiders were up 21-13 in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes left before D Ford sacked David Carr, forcing the ball to be tipped and intercepted by Moaga, who ran it down to the 1-yard line. The Chiefs used that momentum to rally and win that game in Oakland. But before that play, the Raiders were dominating Oakland. So the Chiefs got 2 weeks to prepare for the Raiders, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, and the Chiefs got to rebound because hard times are fucking here, and I'm not happy about it. I know you're not happy about it, but we got to deal with it because that's who we got. Thanks, Chiefs. Another primetime loss. Until next time, this is Shaggy Shane saying, go Chiefs.